Or what's going on, guys? Ultimate Struggler here, and we busy playing FIFA 21 Ultimate Team, the first ever Road to Glory. So let's see how it goes. So first off, gotta choose our starter pack. Most people are going with France and Brazil. I was deciding between Argentina and Portugal. I decided to go with Portugal just to shake things up a bit, because Renato Sanchez is kind of my key guy to start off with. So that's the plan, to kind of bring him in. Nice little 64 rated guy with some 86 pace could come in handy, so we'll see how that goes. Obviously, you see the starter squad not looking very great, but let's give it a few games and some sales and stuff, and we'll be all sorted. Just checking around and checking the players on our bench that they just put on for us, just to save some time when I just put the guys in kind of the right position, get a feel for what we kind of have to use, to kill the standard objectives of get green links and guys in right positions and stuff like that. So it's just all about setting it up, the usual Ultimate Team struggle and setups and all those things to go about it. So if you obviously returning player, this will come easy to you, but obviously if you're new, it's not very difficult to find out. As you see, it just says advanced, so you can just skip all of this and it'll just take you straight to this selection here. So obviously you can select whatever position you want. Once you choose a position, as you can see, you can go back and go somewhere else. So if you want to better your team by getting a lone defender, just go to the defense slot and whatever. So I went with the striker just to kind of bolster the attack, take it from there. Even though he doesn't even work in the team, to go with the Aubameyang, it's always a good shot. So now onto choosing some kits. Just looking around, generally, you can get these and they're normally always tradable. So kind of look for one that you want to use, but also one that might sell for a lot. So obviously the black Ajax kit looked very appealing, so just went with that. And then now to choose quite a completely different color scheme, because these will be the kits for a while, unless obviously we pack something untradeable, and then we'll swap it out and probably try to sell these. So now choosing a badge, obviously, just looking at it again, same concept. This will also be tradable, so obviously your general France, Liverpool, Spurs badges will be very popular for people to buy because they want to have their teams or nations kind of thing. So I chose Spurs just to see how that works out for us. And yeah, so that's just basically how a team looks and to start off with. Then because we played a bit of FIFA 20 Ultimate Team, we have some welcome back packs. Not the greatest when you look at it, but it's always good to get a bit of a boost to take out some of those bronzes. And yeah, just to obviously you just want to boost your squad, get rid of the dead weight, and just add more players to the club, which helps. And then yeah, I was obviously set on João Felix from the get-go, because to link Haaland with the nations and stuff we have going on will be quite difficult. And then Trent would also be a bit difficult, even though he would probably be one of the better picks. But João Felix looks good. Always good to have a good pacey attacker, because they don't come in, it's always better to try and have pace to score than pace to defend. That's just generally how I look at things. So yeah, we'll just take it from there. And obviously he's just a lone player anyway on top of it, so let's see how it goes. Basically, for the first pack of the series, we get our good little 5-star skiller here. With 86 pace, he'll come in handy, I'm sure. Just gotta see how it goes. Might actually be in demand because of most people are going with Brazil and starter squads with a lot of good players in the Chinese league, so we might try sell him on and see what comes of it. Otherwise he'll just be a good super sub for us, or we can try and link him out. So it just depends on what we get. Next player is Dominiquez. He looks very, very good. 77 pace and some good defensive stats. Will be a good little box-to-box midfielder, just depending on stamina and those types of things. So we'll see, because generally we'll end up playing a 4-4-2 with one holding and one, like I said, box-to-box. midfield, and we'll just take it from there. So now just going through again the objectives like I mentioned. As you can see, Ray did some of the objectives, putting all the guys in the right positions, good chemistry. So yeah, just looking through, trying to see what we can do, because obviously we're on early access, so 10 hours isn't a very long time. You don't really have the liberty of delaying in the menus and changing everything up. So yeah, and then so most of the time we'll be doing like SBCs and stuff on the app. It's just better that way, so we can play more, get better coin balance and boost and stuff like that. So just getting some of the fundamentals and those things out of the way so we can utilize the app better, going along and changing our name, just taking it from there and seeing how it goes. So there we done, sorted, 150 coins in the bank. Most of the time I won't show all the unnecessary objective items, because like the TIFOs and those cosmetic items aren't very interesting to look at. So even the packs, unless it's like a really good pull and a bronze or silver pack of someone that's very valuable, it just won't be shown on the channel, so or in the videos rather. But generally the gold player packs and those gold things, or the gold packs rather, will be shown. So they'll be busy. So now we're on to doing our first SBCs, getting started. Most of the stuff you will have in your club, as you can see, just from the bronzes that you have, rather just use those. Even if you're a new player, you should have some excess players, play 1 or 2 games, do the objectives, you'll get some packs, and yeah, you'll basically be up there and able to do these SBCs. And even if you don't have the players in your club, it doesn't matter, you can just exit and come back later when you pack some guys. So again, we opening some packs again from objectives and just general rewards. So yeah, it's not anything amazing, it's just some more guys, more fodder basically, just to stock up the club and obviously try and improve our team, considering most of our team is bronzes and stuff like that. But yeah, 2 little good CDMs, they're generally always good, especially the German lad will be of use, especially for SPCs where you have to have multiple nations or leagues and stuff like that. However, we do pull a good little right back with 85 pace, good looking defense stats. He can actually be our starter right back, so that's very, very good. I'm very happy about that. And yeah, it's coming off, considering it's just an objective, I'm very, very pleased. We did have to go out and buy a player here, so just to make chemistry work and stuff like that. And they, as you see, the guys aren't in the right positions, but we had a left mid at striker, but it's all about getting the links and just trying to see what works out for you. And then there's a glitch going around with when you complete SBCs, it seems like it's lagging, so hopefully that can get fixed in the near future, because it just makes you think there's something wrong with your internet, but you're all sorted, and it's actually just the game that's a bit broken. So we'll just see how it is. Hopefully when it's a full release, starting on the 6th, or if you bought the standard edition on the 9th, it'll just be working a lot better. Maybe they'll release a small little patch or just background update. So getting me onto some more of the very important SPCs to do at the beginning. Yes, it's capped at an 80 rated player, but they're actually very useful, considering that you're submitting your bronzes, the guys you want to replace anyway, just to get in a good little pool and see what comes. So you can put any position, doesn't have to be defenders, doesn't have to be, as long as you meet the chemistry requirements and it's only bronzes, you'll be golden. So yeah, we're just going through, trying to submit what we can, and yeah, just going through. So now we doing the midfielders. Hopefully we're trying to pack guys, and because it's player picks, you get to choose from the main 5 leagues. You're just trying to choose if you want, or you want to be smart about it kind of vibe. you should look at maybe picking all 5 or all 4 rather from the same league, so you can have 4 towards your 11 of starters, for your main team. Another good way to go about it before doing this SBC, you could go and actually make your team, try to see what you have, to know what you're missing, what nation you're missing, especially from all your welcome backpacks and all those things, just so it's easier to fill in and pick accordingly instead of just going and picking. But if there is 2 ways about it, you can use these guys as your foundation and then work around those guys, or see what you have and then use these guys to slot in. So it's a bit of give and take, but it's always up to you. It's how you play the game. Only you know what you want to get out of it. So here we go again. Game of Portuguese team, take Andre Silva, probably one of the better looking out of the 5. Quite happy with that. And then because the Portuguese and he's in the Bundesliga, we go ahead and actually take Serdar here. And he actually, as a holding midfielder, he actually fits the build well. Great defensive stats, great pace for that role. Now, when we were looking at choosing our defender, obviously we already have the one guy there, the Portuguese, so he's out of it already. So when I saw Alvaro, he actually had very good pace, good defending, and I'm pretty sure his jumping stats is really high. And from the gameplay and stuff that I've seen, corners and crosses seem very important. So it's always good to have a defender who can win the aerial battles. So that's what the plan was for taking him. And again, a Spanish player in an off league will come in handy in the future when looking to do SBCs and types of that, those types of things rather. So we'll just have to see how it goes. Now this is where I'm going about doing the other option. I'm just taking all these guys, gonna see if they slot in, how they can slot in. And yeah, so after opening all our packs and those SBCs, that was the team I went with, or going with for now, or have set up. Like mentioned earlier, we'll play the team in a 4-4-2. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays, and yeah, just going to take it from there. And then to wrap up, we have some more objective packs and those types of things. Yeah, I think it's just one more pack to end off the video. We didn't get anything like amazing, but it's again just filling up the club rather, taking it from there. We actually got Dembele, who was one of our loan picks when we went to centre mid. Yeah, it's just filling up the club, doing these things. Another silver player, he actually will come in handy for more SPCs later down the line. But yeah, this was the first couple hours getting started in Ultimate Team. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.